Okay, guys. James here. We're gonna be streaming for probably about an hour tonight. Um, the title of the stream is called "What is Classic Plus?" And I'm doing that because I've seen a lot of videos going around about, especially after Ascension announced um Warcraft Reborn. There's been a lot of videos coming out saying, "Oh, that's not Classic Plus, whatever," and talking about like Turtle WoW and stuff. Um, for me, I like both of them. I mean, the more types of World of Warcraft that there are, I think is better. Uh, I understand like this this doesn't. I've seen people saying this doesn't look like Classic Plus, and how like the Mystic enchants system is gonna cause issues or something. It doesn't make sense to me, and I guess I need to come out and say like I have never actually leveled 260 and done raiding in Classic Plus, so maybe my opinion shouldn't count for like end game stuff, but whatever. Um, I feel like I'm enjoying exploring the world more than I have in a long time, and it's partly because, well, and a lot because of like things like this, just random things throughout the world. It makes you just explore more, just to see what you might get. Like this here, that is actually useful, so we're gonna use it. Um, and now I've also heard that there are potentially things in different areas of the game, like higher level areas of the game, that may be like heirlooms, similar to heirlooms that are bind on account. If that's the case, I don't know how I feel about that, but I absolutely love that there are just items thrown around and like different rares and stuff, and I love what's happened with the world overall. Um, yes, I wish there were more quests, more new zones, but again, like this is what I'm playing on right now is still technically Ascension's alpha version of what they're doing with their idea of Classic Plus. Um, and like I don't mean to come off as appearing like an Ascension chill or something like that, or that I hate Turtle WoW or anything like that, but for me, the the old like what one it's like a 1.12 or 1.13 client that Turtle WoW uses. I just couldn't do it. Um, I prefer the more modern client. Um, one thing I would probably like there's a setting for it somewhere. I think it's in here. Actually, no, it might not be. It might be an interface. But there's a setting to turn off the new character models. Um, and like, if I knew where that was, I would have done that. Just because I do prefer the older character models. But overall, like, I'm enjoying this. Given it might be, I mean, I've leveled up a couple horde characters on here too. I've gotten to like, I think level 40 on my highest one. That's kind of how I play the game. I don't play to level up and raid and do all that stuff at max level. I'm sure it'd be fun, but I I just like logging on for an hour or two and going out in the world and questing, even if it's quests that I've done 1,000 times before, like in the Barrens. Um, it's just fun to hop in here and play a game that I have played for, God, almost 2 decades now. I feel like a lot of the like YouTubers who are like making comments on this, and I guess I can consider myself a YouTuber since I'm complaining about this on YouTube, but I don't have a following or anything. A lot of them I think are probably just they're doing this for content, and I don't necessarily know if they're trying to like make drama or anything, but they're just they're trying to have arguments and stuff that'll drive views, which I understand. I mean, you make money. How you make money? You get views on YouTube. That's how you make money. So I understand it, but I think there's a place for multiple different versions of Classic plus World of Warcraft. Whether it is Turtle WoW or whether it is Ascension's version, Project Epoch, whatever, any others that are out there that I don't know of. I think there's a place, especially in the private server scene, for all of them. It gives you the option to play whatever you enjoy. And yeah. Thank you. What else should I rant about on that? Can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Ooh, that is almost better. Actually, that might be better. Even though it's leather. Okay, let's take a look at what our quests are. Yeah, we need to go kill more of these Harvest Watchers. We should probably go kill some gnolls up there. I'm thinking here. Honestly, someday I might hop back into Turtle WoW and try it again. It's just like I said, that the old client just I get the nostalgia feeling for it, but oh man, is that tough. I'm excited to see what Ascension will add to this realm for new zones, new quests. Like, the biggest thing that they've already added was the starting zone subzones. It made it so that I leveled really quick. Like, I was level 15 or 16 before I came out here into Westfall. I believe that XP rates here on Bronzebeard are at 1.2 or 1.5, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas what I've seen for Warcraft Reborn when it launches, which will, I think it's going to be called Bronzebeard again, but it's going to be reset completely because this is the alpha that I'm playing right now. But on Friday, when that releases, what we're going to see, I think, is a 1.0. A 1.0 XP rate, which I think is going to be perfect. I think it'll be a lot better. It's not going to feel like we're blowing through content and just maxing our way to max level. One thing that I've always hated about like people who, and I guess hate's a strong word, but disagreed with, it tends to be that the people who are pushing like content on YouTube about World of Warcraft and especially Classic, they are the min-maxers who try to rush to max level so that they can raid and be like world first and stuff. Where that's not the type of player I am, and I don't think that's the type of player that most WoW players are. Because I'm in a very tough fight here. And what a lot of them... Ooh, that's actually pretty... You know what? We are going to take that. What about I'm going to get rid of? Boy. You know what? Let's do some cooking here real quick. Maybe not. Never mind. Get rid of that. But, a lot of them are the people who are going to min-max and, like, get there and they want to go raid and stuff. And that's not who I am. I'm on for an hour or two, and playing for a little bit. Yeah, my thoughts aren't very, like, organized on this. I got on to play, and then I saw some videos before I got on, and it's been running through my head before I got on and played, actually. So, apologies for it being a bit discombobulating, my ranting here, but I figured I would attempt to, while I'm playing here, share a little bit of an opinion, even though it's going to be, like, obviously not organized at all. Shoot, I'm still being attacked. So, it's... What? I don't even know how to say this. Man, I can't really organize my thoughts right now. Let me think about how I want to continue explaining this. Man. That's pretty... But one of the videos I saw, I'm not going to name names or anything, was concerned about, like, the Mystic enchant system here. And how it's gonna, like... It's too... I can't, like, too complex of a system. Where I like this system, and I understand the idea that it's not Classic Plus, because this is like a brand new system that is just completely different than Classic. I mean, this system essentially is what the Blizzard devs got the idea for Season of Discovery's runes from. And I know Season of Discovery was, like, not necessarily frowned upon, but it wasn't, like, it was very divisive, I think, in the Classic community. And I'm at the point where until Blizzard actually comes out and says, hey, this is what we're doing for Classic Plus, like, I want all the private servers to do their own take on Classic Plus. Like, you have Turtle WoW, which has, like, they went and basically just, like, continued Classic. It's as if Blizzard had just not decided to do Burning Crusade and just kept going. Which, yes, that is Classic Plus. That was the idea. But this, I don't know. I need to actually look this up while I'm sitting here. Hold on a second. I want to see if Ascension has called this specifically a Classic Plus. Okay, so they did originally. But I don't know if they are... I mean, they're going to push that for marketing, but I don't know if they're necessarily, like, wanting to consider that because they've been pushing like Warcraft Reborn and whatever. So, and like I'm not trying to come off as defending either Turtle WoW or Ascension. I am not associated with either of them, obviously, and like I just enjoy having different versions of World of Warcraft that I can play, and to be honest, not pay Blizzard because they don't listen to me. That's kind of my biggest thing about playing on private servers is Blizzard doesn't listen to me. They don't have a game that I've wanted to play. Like I will not touch retail with a 100-foot stick. Like it is just not something I want to play. And I think there's a lot of people like that. To me, like retail has become, and I don't want to get necessarily political here, but it is. You can tell there is a certain. And there's been other videos, like I've seen a couple other videos, kind of saying the same thing that I'm thinking right here, but it's kind of you can tell there is a certain ideology that is being pushed in retail World of Warcraft, and it has gotten away from like the tough, like the Warcraft part of World of Warcraft, and into more of the like, how does your character look, things like that, which for me is just it's just a big turnoff for the game. Like if I wanted that, I'd go play, like, I don't know, like one of the games that has, like, the more realistic looking character. I don't even know if realistic's the word, but, like, games like Final Fantasy. And I think Final Fantasy is actually a decent MMO, but, like, I don't care about my character being hot, for lack of better terms. Or something like that. Like, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people who are playing the game to escape reality when they should be playing it to just have fun. Yes, it is an escape, but like I feel like a lot of people are considering it almost as if it's their actual life. But let's go ahead and do this quick. Oh, I love that haste. Sell that, or delete that, my bad. Okay. What's this? But yeah, I think that's kind of basically my my rant on it, and it was obviously it was like very discombobulated and not really thought out much, but I wasn't really doing this to like make a point of it. It was just kind of me ranting off the top of my head. So apologies if that was kind of annoying for some people, and if you disagree, let me know. Keep it civil. Let me know what you think Classic Plus should be. And yeah, I mean, I think most people who enjoy Classic will probably agree with this statement that the more people developing different versions of World of Warcraft in the private server scene, the better. I think that's better for the overall health of the game and the potential of Blizzard actually developing a Classic Plus of their own. Which, if Blizzard announces that, I will be right there with getting my subscription back, and downloading Classic Plus from Battle.net. But for now, I don't want to pay Blizzard. They've disappointed me so many times, and I'm enjoying myself here on Ascension. I tried Epoch for a little bit, but they had the launch issues, and then Ascension pulled them in, and then Blizzard went after some of their developers, is what I heard. Which sucks. And it's the same thing with Turtle WoW. Like, I wish, obviously Blizzard is a corporation. I wish they would embrace the private server scene as a, like, modding scene, essentially. And, I mean, essentially, like, if they could, like, call in royalties or something from private servers, like, that would be amazing. But it's something Blizzard will never do. And we all know that. Got a little item over here that we found. But yeah, it sucks. But for now, I'm playing Ascension. I'm playing Warcraft Reborn. Friday, I'm going to be streaming it when it releases. Well, I might not be here for release, but as soon as I'm off work, I will be. So we'll do that, and yeah. Until Friday, we're gonna keep playing on the alpha server. So. All right. Oh, level 18. Okay. 1 second here, guys. I ignored my phone for far too long. Wait a second. All right. Let's put in that. We should probably train quick. Hand of Freedom. Okay, what does this do? Immunity to movement and pairing effects. Okay. Great Gore-Tusk. Now, another thing about Ascension's Warcraft Reborn, how they're releasing it and things that are releasing with it, I think are actually, like, I think there's some changes. Obviously, I talked about the experience change. I'm 90% confident in that. I'm pretty sure they mentioned that somewhere in there. I don't have it off the top of my head, but pretty sure they had specifically said they're going to go down to 1x rates. Just because obviously people weren't, like, I don't want to be level 18 right now. I want to be like level 15 or 16. I want to be level 12 or 13 coming out of Elwyn Forest if I do all the quests there. And I think that's what it'll be. So inventory's full again. Yeah, like, that's one thing. I'm hoping they maybe have some more quests that they haven't released yet to add. That would be great. Maybe more items, more rares, stuff like that. That would be awesome to see as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the full release of it to see see how many people get in. Obviously, we aren't going to have actual numbers of how many get in because Ascension doesn't release numbers. But yeah, we'll be able to tell how good a release it will be. So. I'll check something here. Okay. Just wanted to see if I had any cooking recipes to... Actually, I'm going to go here to these guys, see if they have any recipes here.
What can I help you with? Hey there. Greetings. What can I do for you?
Oh, what is this? Ah, priest, okay.
Looking for something specific?
Patterns.
Have a good one.
Cool. That's... Okay. Yeah, I know. So here on the live stream, no one was here. Really listening. I had a couple people tune in, but no one tuned into the live chat or anything and gave me any opinions. So if anyone watches this afterwards, I'd really appreciate some comments below. I want to see what you guys think. See if I'm in the minority here. I feel like I'm not, but maybe I'm wrong. How many of you have never raided Classic World of Warcraft? Like, I can't be the only person who hasn't, but I feel like it can't be. If it's a majority that have raided, it can't be more than 60%. All right, we are getting to higher level guys now, so I'm gonna have to start being a little bit more careful, especially doing pulls like that that Knoll camp pull that I did. That was rough. Got here, bias handshake. Interesting. Okay. Hot spices. Really? Okay. Oh god, somebody came in here and pulled all of the Reapers. Man, I turned my fan off and now it's hot. Okay. There's a Reaper. Ooh, oh, that's a bridge over there. Okay. I love this bleed resistance. I love the RPG overhaul that Ascension has done here. It makes the world feel a lot more alive, and unique instead of just fighting the same thing over and over and over. I wonder if there's anything underneath this bridge in the water. Nope. Like that's something that like I would never have even considered running over there to check that in the past. But since there's items hidden throughout, like I'm always on the lookout. Like I just noticed this camp over here. I'm gonna go check that camp out now. Because there might be an item over there that might be useful. Make our way over there. Check that out. What's that? Oh god, what is that thing? Oh, more gnolls. Okay. Look, and there's a tower down here. What is in this tower? I've got to check this tower out now. Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay, they're a little bit higher level. I think we'll see if we can take them. Malformed Defias drone. Okay. There's something. Okay, yeah, we should be able to take these guys. They do hit a little hard, but... Oh! Okay. Alright, well. I was not expecting them to patrol all the way around here. I figured they stopped at the entrance there. That's my bad. No situational awareness for me there. That was rough. Hey, somebody else just died too. Well, shit happens sometimes, you know. At least we aren't playing hardcore. Yeah, maybe we'll ditch this tower and we'll come back down here once we hit like level 20 maybe. We'll come and do these. We'll kill these Harvest Reapers and then we'll head over to what is it called? Is it Moonglade? I think over here. Okay. Let's go to town on these guys. Probably buff up before I do. Inventory's full. I'm gonna do this. I want to go here and here real quick. Grab this. I think. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. That is a pretty nice sword. I like that. Alright, spell penetration. Where is that at? Here. Reduces enemy resistances by 5. Okay. I wasn't sure what it did. I knew it, like, obviously made them weaker against spells, but... Alright, just need 3 more of these. I do love the... Do a lot of damage with this thing. Holy cow. Okay, 2 more. I can't remember. So, I can't remember if they made it so shamans can tank or not on this. For me, I'm all for that. And I like that they're using Wrath talents and like the Wrath client, Wrath spells, all that stuff. I'm all for that. We're gonna run to that house over there, see if there's anything in there. Hold on 1 second here, guys. Okay. Oh yeah, that's definitely better. We will definitely equip those. See what's in here. Huh. Interesting. These are cool. Stolen supplies. Huh, that's cool. Like, I assume this is, like, Shifty Donovan here is from Classic. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm an Alliance noob, so... Okay. Oh, look. Oh, no, never mind. That's a sword. Thought I saw something shining over there. There's a gore tusk liver. Need one more of those. Man, what a crit. Moonbrook. That's the word. Alright. Our last gore tusk liver. Go over here and... Are these actually in? These must be in Dead Mines. Maybe we'll hop in there and see what we can do. Jeez. See a copper vein. Definitely gonna go in the blacksmith here. We're gonna explore this entire town, see if there's anything hidden in here. Nothing in the blacksmith, sadly. Check this house. Sorry, did I interrupt you two? Nothing in here either. Officially disappointed. Oh god, I didn't realize this guy was an elite. Oh my goodness. Okay, lay on hands. Yeah, he is absolutely... That hits hard. Oh my god, okay. Jesus. Wow. Okay. That's fun. For him, not for me. That could be useful on a mage. Things like that, it adds a lot more randomness that you can do with your classes. I absolutely love that. Like, yes, it's a little bit complex, but I think it'll add a lot of I don't necessarily know if replayability is the right word. But it'll add I'm gonna go with replayability. To the server when it comes out. Oh, is this guy? Interesting. Nice. Okay. Again, because I don't know otherwise, I'm just gonna assume this guy is he's here in classic, unless I'm told otherwise. Go check the basement.
Need help?
Wait, okay, hold on. Sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. Interesting. Okay. Oops. All right, we're gonna run over here, check this building. I guess we'll, since we're right here, let's just hop in this house. Line of sight them. What is this? Interesting. Okay. God dang it. Got Defias Rusty Gun Rack. Box of assorted parts. Your ranged direct damage has a chance to pierce the target, causing it to bleed for 20 physical damage every 2 seconds for 8 seconds. That's a cool little on hit effect. I like how that pillager here just, it was like, huh, that guy's fighting someone. And here. Oh, this is how you get into dead mines, isn't it? I've never actually made the run into dead mines before. So I don't know for sure. Ooh, a wand. We'll definitely grab that to sell. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, yep, yep. Yep, definitely. Just to the vendor. Alright. I think I can take this guy. Maybe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's game over. Run. Never mind. I cannot go down there. Yes, that cost me my life, but I had to check something. Oh, I popped the bubble too late! Alright. Well, I had to explore that. I had to try it. Okay. I need to kill 3 more looters while I'm over here. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to go in there and get these quests done. Alright, let's buff up quick. Okay. Checking one thing on my phone real quick, guys. Okay. Alright, let's get these last 3 looters here. Oh my god, that pillager's gonna make their way over here, aren't they? Yep. Alright. Done here. So grab that. Do that quick as well. Oh, these are the ghouls that come out at night. I want to see what's in this grave. Okay. Up on our mount. Is that the compass we need? Yeah, okay. Okay. 1 second here, guys. Alright. Head off this way now. Sure I'm not missing any loot on the way. Always got to be on the eye out for some shinies. The world forged items just it makes me explore the world so much more. let's do this quick. It's interesting that I'm still making these bandages while being attacked. Figured that would stop that. Well, since we're here, we're going to go up the rest of the tower. On there, target list. Okay, that doesn't do anything for me. Ooh, that is a solid staff. If I was a caster, I would really love that. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Okay, let's eat real quick. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's Earth back to Sentinel Hill and turn in our quest. Okay. Go here quick. Do you have any recipes? No, you don't. Okay. Let's sell all the crap. We're going to need to do a professions run because we are running low on bag space. Probably need to run and throw some stuff on the auction house too. Ooh, what's this? Flip of the Voidwalker. I don't think that helps me.
Looking for something specific?
Although I imagine the auction house is probably going to be like dead, just because I mean the game. Well, no, people are still probably playing. I mean, I'm playing still. Okay. Up here. Should hit level 19 off of all these quests.
Light bless you. For the Alliance.
You know, I should start streaming on Kick. I think. Like, I was streaming on Twitch for a little bit, as well as on YouTube. And everything on Twitch was just, like, a bot. trying to sell something. I don't know. Maybe I should try kick. Well,
Go with honor, friend. What can I do for you? Careful.
Can I help you?
or tusk liver pie. Okay.
Farewell.
Wow, I didn't level up actually. Okay. No, no, we don't want that.
Well met.
We'll take that coarse stone though.
The Alliance.
Will you have fire in here? Does this count as a fire? Yes, it does. Okay. Do all this quick. Then we're gonna go to Stormwind. I think we have some quests there as well to turn in. Also, maybe I'll run to Lakeshire and see what that's all about. Although, actually, I don't know. We'll finish our stuff in Stormwind, and we'll do. I don't have much for copper ore, do I? Okay. All right. Let's. Actually, this is faster for now. My mount's only 40%, and Kazgroth's Blessing gives you 50% speed, so.
Good day to you.
Oh, we can just fly all over now. Yeah.
See you around.
Honestly, I I don't know if I would I go to Duskwood? And I guess I could go anywhere, really. Redridge, Westfall, Darkshire, or Duskwood, sorry. And Redridge Mountains. There's also, what, Lochmodon, Wetlands. Okay, so this is like Dunmorrow, which is dwarves and gnomes. They would go to Lochmodon and then Wetlands, I assume. Okay. And humans would generally go Westfall, Redridge Mountain, Duskwood? I don't know. I have to admit, and it kind of hurts me coming from like I've played Horde since I started World of Warcraft. I'm kind of liking playing as the Alliance. It's kind of fun. God, that hurt thing, but okay. So I want to go to the auction house first. if I were to go here and buy copper ore... Oh my god, that's expensive as hell. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Take a look at shields real quick. Yeah, so it looks like a lot of things have died off. I think people are kind of starting not to really care about the auction house. I mean, this server does end on Friday, so it makes sense. I forgot you can prestige on this. I love that. I love that that's an option. Like, the more ways to be able to play the game are the better. I like it. Yeah. Let's smelt some copper. Okay. Figured that would count as a forge, my bad. That's a weird bug. I noticed that again. All right. Let's do this. What else do we have here? All right, guys. I'm gonna call it for the night. Thank you to anybody that tuned in. I will see you guys another time.